What if I told you that studying doesn't have to feel painful? In the next few minutes, you'll learn how to train your brain to actually enjoy it.
Most people think they hate studying. But the truth is, your brain simply hasn't learned to connect studying with rewards. Your brain naturally chases activities that feel rewarding and avoids activities that seem boring or difficult.
To make studying enjoyable, we first need to understand a simple brain chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is often called the motivation chemical. It helps your brain decide what is worth repeating.
Social media delivers quick rewards. Your brain gets tiny dopamine hits almost instantly.
Dopamine is often called the motivation chemical. It helps your brain decide what is worth repeating.
Instead of focusing on mastering an entire subject, focus on completing one tiny step at a time.
Your first goal should be ridiculously easy. Read one page, learn one idea, solve one problem.
When you complete a small task, pause for a moment and acknowledge the win.
This may sound simple, but your brain loves completion and progress.
Another trick is breaking large study sessions into tiny chunks.
Tell yourself you'll study for only 10 minutes. That's all.
Once you begin, you'll often discover that continuing feels much easier than starting.
The hardest part of studying is usually getting started, not doing the work itself.
Your environmental so matters more than most people realize.
A clean study space reduces decision fatigue and helps your brain focus. If distractions are available, your brain will constantly think about them.
Make the good habit easy and the distracting habit difficult. Now let's make studying feel rewarding immediately.
Track your progress visually. Your brain loves seeing evidence of consistency. Every study session becomes a small victory instead of another chore.
You can even pair studying with something enjoyable, like your favorite drink or snack.
When studying becomes linked with positive feelings, your brain starts resisting less and cooperating more.
A powerful shift happens when you stop asking, "How much do I have to study?" and start asking, "How can I make this interesting?" Try approaching learning like a detective searching for clues, instead of a student completing an obligation. Curiosity is one of the strongest motivators your brain can experience. Before every study session, write down one question you genuinely want answered.
Your brain becomes much more engaged when it's actively looking for something.
Here's another trick backed by science. Teach what you learn. When you explain something in your own words, your brain processes the information more deeply.
You don't even need a real audience. Pretend you're teaching a friend, a toy, or even an empty chair.
Whenever you get stuck explaining something, you've just discovered exactly what needs more attention.
Confusion isn't failure. It's simply a signal showing where learning needs to happen.
Think of studying the same way athletes think about training.
Progress comes from repetition, not from one perfect study session.
Consistency teaches your brain that studying is a normal part of life.
Learning is a lot like growing a plant. Tiny actions repeated over time create remarkable results.
One of the biggest mistakes students make is chasing perfection.
Perfect notes don't create success. Consistent learning does.
Allow yourself to make mistakes. Your brain learns best when it's challenged.
Every correction strengthens your understanding. The moment you stop fearing mistakes, studying becomes much less stressful. Another important habit is taking short breaks before your brain feels exhausted.
Short breaks help your mind recharge and stay focused longer. You'll often come back with more energy than if you had forced yourself to keep going.
Now let's connect everything together. The goal is not to force motivation. The goal is to build a system your brain naturally enjoys.
When curiosity, progress, rewards, and consistency work together, studying starts feeling surprisingly easier. You don't need 6-hour study marathons. Most people benefit more from short, focused sessions.
Even 20 focused minutes every day can create huge results over time.
Success is usually built from small actions, repeated hundreds of times.
Consistency beats intensity because habits are easier to maintain than motivation. One simple trick is preparing your study materials before you need them.
When the next step is obvious, your brain encounters less resistance.
Make studying easier to start than avoiding it.
Your future success is created by the choices you make today. Big achievements are simply collections of small, completed tasks. Never underestimate the power of one page, one idea, or one practice problem. You don't need to finish everything today. You only need to take the next step.
Every expert was once a beginner, completing small tasks just like these.
Progress often feels invisible day to day, but it becomes obvious over weeks and months.
Focus on getting 1% better instead of trying to become perfect overnight.
Celebrate consistency. That's the behavior you want your brain to repeat. The longer your streak becomes, the more studying starts feeling like part of your identity.
And that's the real goal. Not forcing yourself to study, but becoming someone who enjoys learning.
Your brain is constantly adapting. Every study session strengthens the pathways that make learning easier.
The best time to build better study habits isn't tomorrow, it's today.
As soon as this video ends, challenge yourself to study for just 10 minutes.